Here at Tech Barn, we have tried out a lot of different keyboards, and to give you a better idea, here are a few of ours. We got Logitech, we got Razer, and we even have some office Logitech keyboards. But the one keyboard which we've tried, which has been the quietest ever throughout our 4 years of YouTube, is the Logitech MK295. This thing takes the crown, it dethrones anyone, and you know, when we were walking around seeing this in the store, we didn't expect much from it. It was just another silent keyboard mouse combo. Myself, I'm a big fan of office kind of tech in general, and I thought I'll give it a try to see how silent it is. And holy is this thing silent. So let's start off with what you get inside of the box. Inside the box, you get the keyboard itself, which in my opinion is probably the main reason you'd be buying this, as well as the mouse. Now the mouse, I'll touch on right now. The mouse, the best way to put it, is just a mouse. There's really nothing else to say about it. It's made out of plastic. It's somewhat silent, but yeah, it's just a mouse. Now let's get back to what probably anyone who buys this keyboard mouse combo is looking for, and that is the keyboard. I was shocked at how good this thing is at being silent when you're typing on it. Honestly, it kind of blew my mind. Now, as for the build quality of the keyboard, it is made out of plastic, which I did expect. I'm not expecting any metal, aluminum, big, heavy frame, but it does have a good amount of flex to it. Now, I didn't really want to test my limit as to how much I can flex it, but as you can see, it does flex. So you can either take it as it's very durable or it's poorly built. Like, I don't want to go anymore.
That's a lot.
And this isn't like 100. Like, you can see my arm. Camera can see my arm. I'm not fully flexing yet even.
That looks like, you know, like those bendy calculators, like in elementary school? That looks like a bendy keyboard.
Now, the keyboard doesn't have RGBs. It doesn't have lights shooting out of it or rainbows flying left, right, and center. This keyboard is silent, and that's all it does. Now, the keyboard is also wireless. It does plug in using a nano receiver, which controls the mouse and the keyboard at the same time. As well, you do have some cool nifty features with this keyboard. Let's say, you know, you're just coming back from the gym, you're tired, you're thirsty, you're drinking your water. Let's say you spill that on the keyboard. You know, if it was any other keyboard, then that keyboard's donezo, it's gone, throw it in the trash. But with this one, it does have some spill resistance, where it does have some holes on the keyboard, just in case if you ever do spill something on it, it kind of falls through and just doesn't damage the keyboard. So it's a really nice thing to see on such a cheap keyboard. On top of that as well, you do have some phenomenal battery life. It claims to be over a year, which I have not had this keyboard for over a year, so I really cannot say how long the battery life is. As well, one other thing that this keyboard does have, which at this point, if you don't know it had this, then I don't know what to say, but it's a quiet keyboard. It's got Logitech's silent touch feature, which makes it so every single keycap is really silent. Now, probably what you've all been waiting for is a sound test. Here's a quick sound test of this keyboard compared to other keyboards as well. Now, even though this keyboard doesn't have rainbows shooting out of it, crazy RGB and sounds and stuff like that, it does have a singular light, and that light is only used to indicate when you have cap lock on and cap lock off. As well, in the top row, you do have some media function buttons, which is very nice to see, just in case if you want to use those rather than something else. The one thing I will say though is the media buttons are a bit louder than the regular keycaps. Personally, if I was doing work at nighttime on a Razer clicky keyboard, my parents would get really, really mad, and I would not want that. But because this is such a quiet keyboard, they sometimes honestly can't even tell when I'm working and when I'm not working, which is very impressive. Let's say you're in an office environment where your desks are really close to each other and you don't want to disturb someone else. Boom, this keyboard right here can do the job for you. Now, going back on the mouse, it's completely up to you. You know, it's good to have a wireless mouse. It does the job. But honestly, that's as much as I can say about it. It does the job just fine, and that's all. Overall, if you have $45, then all I can say is this is a very good option if you're looking for a silent keyboard. I'm not one to 100% recommend things all the time, but so far with this, at the price point it's at, it blew my mind away as to how quiet the keys are. So if you are really looking to have that quiet keyboard, whether it's for your office, home, any environment, then this is definitely one that you should consider. Because on top of it being super quiet, it is wireless and it comes with, I'll call it a bonus mouse as well. The final thing is, if you like having drinks every now and then and you accidentally spill on the keyboard, you're chilling, you're completely fine. So personally, with all that being said, I really do think the Logitech MK295 combo is a really good pickup. If you stuck around until the end, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. It genuinely means the world to us and it helps the channel grow day by day. This has been Tech Barn, and as always, stay premium.